What's up, family, and welcome to a place for serial entrepreneurs, aka a place for people who just want multiple streams of income. My name is Casey Freeman, and today we're going to be talking about when to scale your business, why to scale your business, and even taking a look at when you need to revamp a business or rethink your master plan if you don't already have a business plan or something like that. But maybe it's time to veer off a different direction with your company. So stay tuned. I only have like 3 different tips, so it's not going to be a long video. So just make sure you go ahead and subscribe to my channel and follow me on all the social media sites. So this video is also kind of like a business update for me. So I just first want to talk about real estate. I'm actually getting ready to hire my first employee. I have been in real estate for going on 2 years now, but full-time for the past 5 or 6 months, and already I'm doing like 5 to 6 closings a month. And so it's really just time for me to hire what they call a transaction coordinator, and I'll explain what that is in a moment. But I really have taken some time to really think about why I need a transaction coordinator. So a transaction coordinator is someone basically that's there for the duration of the contract. So they get paid per contract. So they're also called contract to close people. So they also help with the admin work, any paperwork that need to be filed with each contract. So just making sure that all of your signatures are on there, just making sure that, it's not wording contracts or writing contracts for me, but they're just basically making sure that I'm following the steps that I need to follow so that I can have a successful closing. And, part of the reason why I wanted to hire a transaction coordinator, even though I kind of don't like them, and I'll tell you a story about why in a moment, but because many of the successful real estate agents that I've talked to said that their business doubled once they had that admin person to help them out with a lot of the paperwork. Because recently I started spending more time doing the admin work on a weekly basis than I should be, because I should be out, doing showings and making sure that I am negotiating for my clients instead of doing only admin work for the contracts that I do have. So I'm thinking about, or I probably will hire, or not probably, I am going to hire, I'm trying to speak that into existence, a contract to close person or a transaction coordinator. So part of the reason why I don't like transaction coordinators is I don't even think it's the transaction coordinator that I don't like. I feel like it's the agent that I don't like, because I feel like me as someone without a transaction coordinator, and I'm handling, all of these deals by myself, where someone who has 2 people, I know agents who will have their transaction coordinator ask me for something, and then the agent will turn around and ask me for the same document 10-15 minutes later. And I've already touched base with your transaction coordinator. And so it's like then the agent and the transaction coordinator are not communicating efficiently. And so therefore I have to talk to 2 people or be really rude and frank and just say, listen, I've already talked to your transaction coordinator and you need to coordinate with that person, because I'm not going to sit here and talk to both of y'all about the same thing when y'all could just communicate with each other about the fact that I just sent you over the document that your transaction coordinator has asked me for. But instead, you are asking me for the document that your transaction coordinator asked me for about an hour ago that I've already sent to her. So I just look forward to, really putting some systems in place. And that's what I'm working on now, with making sure that I have a successful hire and just making sure that everything is smooth, not just with the hiring process, but also with, just hitting the ground running with the contracts that I have and the ones that I'm going to have coming up, so that we can kind of mesh well together and create success for my company or my business. So one way that I'm going to pay them is basically per contract. And so I'm going to pay them per contract that closes, and not like a salary or hourly. So that's the way that I'm deciding to use my money. So my second business, my second business, LiveCase, the boutique that I've talked about here on this channel, is taking a slight pause because I will be revamping. And I just want to make sure that it's done right. And I will have another announcement a little bit later on in this video about LiveCase. But Yes, so I'm still working on Live Case. I'm working on creating and testing products for my body butter line, and it's not just like to moisturize, it's gonna have some healing properties as well. And so that's really like why I'm testing some things. I have been breaking out like a lot on my body per se and just having like a weird rash, and so I'm trying to find like the right cream for that rash, but I don't even know what it is right now. So I'm just trying to like figure that out and then figure out what kind of products I can use on that area to, and it's literally like on my arm, so it's not like on that area. But anywho, so I'm trying to figure out what body butter I can put on my arms to like reduce the rash but keep me moisturized as well, and also stop the rash from spreading on my arms. So that's what I'm also going to be doing. I am not a dermatologist, but I will be seeking one to help me with this process. So I will definitely keep you updated on that, and hopefully be able to provide you with a product to help you as well. And I also have my lip scrubs, but the lip scrubs are already done, and so I just haven't like batch made them, but I've made the product that I like, that I use. So that's already ready to go. I'm just working on the body butter, so I'll keep you updated. I wanted to just pause on promoting it just so I could focus more on my real estate business, as well as iNewsCrew, the consulting business that I have for journalists as well. So I just wanted to just really prioritize my time, and so that's why I'm just going to focus on those two businesses right now, and then I will worry about incorporating Live Case into my other entity later. iNewsCrew is really just like about getting over a lot of fear and a lot of doubt, because I do love journalism, and it's something that I'm very good at and that I'm very passionate about. So I just have like a lot of self-doubt when it comes to like actually promoting that properly, because I know that it could be a very big deal for me, and I know that it's going to be emotional for me if it doesn't succeed the way I want it to. So I want to make sure that it does. So before I properly like launch it, I'm still just working on like the podcast, the press release, a little bit of procrastination has stopped that, and a little bit of pressure as well. But I'm working on it, and it will be coming out. There will be scholarships available, not for the mentor program, because you really don't need that for the membership program or for like the consulting part. But I do want to help like college juniors and seniors who are studying in journalism. So I'm just really just figuring out how to do all of those parts. So I'm scaling in one business, and of course, just like any other side hustle, portions of my income from real estate is then going to iNewsCrew to start funding for that business. So it's very similar, and if you were in a 9-to-5 starting your own part-time business or starting a small business and using that seed money, you know, it's very similar. So that's why just scaling for me in real estate and making sure that I'm hiring the right people is very necessary for me, because I really don't want to have to take out a small business loan if I don't have to. So that's just been a major blessing for me, because I've been able to create the income that I wanted and put it towards what I want. Yeah, so I really hope that some of those tips and stories were able to help you with deciding on when it's time to expand your business, how you know that you're scaling your business, what ways you can scale your business, and maybe I'll do a little bit more about ways to scale your business a little bit later, because especially in real estate, there are several ways that you can scale your business, and I'll do a separate video for that as well. But thank you guys so much for continuing to rock with me on this journey of multiple streams of income, becoming a serial entrepreneur and a mogul, and all of these things that I'm speaking into existence. Yes, I'm manifesting it, but not only am I just manifesting it, I'm praying about it, and I'm also doing the work to get it all done. So hopefully I can do that in the next few years, and you will continue to see the growth and progress here on this channel. Okay, thanks. Bye guys.